Hello everyone, I'm the Nerdy Fool, and welcome back to more Baldur's Gate 3. We've been spending the last few episodes going through this blighted village, exploring it all, seeing what was here, looting it, etc. We've left the goblins alive currently. I'm still tempted to go back and kill them, but I haven't made up my mind on that. So for now they get to live, but the plan for today is to explore up here into this fog of war, with the goal of slowly making our way down to Auntie Ethel to see where that storyline takes us. Probably while we're going through this forest area, we'll also get more ingredients that will be good for replenishing our medicines. I do have 21 small healing potions actually, so I guess we're doing pretty okay. Beehives don't show up when I tab. That is a shame. Not tab, but 5 camp supplies. Holding down Alt. Because I thought I saw similar things around, but I didn't bother hovering over them to see if I could grab them. I don't want to be constantly waving my mouse around, but I also don't want to miss things. Which is why I wish, like every other CRPG, when you hold down their respective highlight everything button, it highlights everything. And I just don't know why Larian Studios did not follow that same convention. We don't need to go up there. We've already been up there. So let's keep following the edge, I guess. Oh, Rogue's Morsel. That actually is specifically used for healing potions. And a perception failed. Anyone else?
Something over there.
Something... Oh, something in the tree. 4 backpacks. Or is that 4 items in the backpack? 4 items in the backpack. Okay. Confused about what that was saying. Money is fine. A bronze chalice. Good value. Arrow of the Mater. Fine. And then Arrow of Transposition. Teleport wherever you fire this arrow. Some archers claim that these arrows switch places with one another when placed in the same quiver. That is a cool arrow. Single use, of course. I don't need the random backpack. Speaking of, I've mentioned it a couple of times that I should give all of my various arrows to Starion, because he's my archer. So let's actually just do that while I'm thinking about it. You did not give him these. There we go. I think that's all of my arrows. Probably not often I'm going to think to have him fire our special magical arrows. But when I choose to, he needs to have them on him. Did we all fail our perceptions? Thought I only rolled 3 people's. Nope, there's the 4th. So something over here we missed. We didn't actually finish going all the way up here, so let's keep heading this way. I should check the food value of those berries. We picked up a bunch. I'm wondering how good they do for our food. Camping supplies. Bunch of hunter stashes that are all empty, but I assume some of them won't be empty. Okay, and this is the swamp area we saw earlier. So it looks like we're generally heading towards it.
Please, we just want Marina back.
Okay, we've got something going on ahead of us.
Hey, something bit me.
Yeah, we're
Just an insect. I'm sure you'll survive.
probably getting to the
Besides,
swamp.
It probably figured you for a tasty treat.
Give me an aboleth over a midge any day.
Do you harass every old woman you meet?
I'm curious. We've actually done quite a bit. I wonder if anyone has any dialogue.
But you're bloody getting some if you don't fess up.
Like, it's been a while. Shadowheart.
Lady of Sorrows, guide us. Did you want something?
That's a new opening. Let's just see. Anything
Fine.
to talk about?
What's on your mind?
How am I holding up?
I don't think I've ever had a confidant quite like you. And if I have, I can't remember them. After all, what I shared with you about my past, about being saved from the wolf, that is not something I would normally even dream of sharing.
Okay. She had a bit of new dialogue. Astarion.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah?
Okay. I figured with the whole spider cave, the necromancy book, etc., some of them might have something to say, but I guess not. Alright, let's see what's going on down here.
You're both this close to get it.
Auntie Ethel.
For the love of
Hello.
all that is holy, I've never clapped eyes on your poor sister.
Drop the act, hag. You was the last to see me, Rena.
Just let her go. Please.
Thank goodness you're here, sweetie. I don't know what's come over these boys.
Are you covered in blood?
We won't ask again.
So they called her a hag. Hags are obviously one of the things I considered when the idea of children going missing. Hags would definitely live 100 years. The fact her home is in a swamp. Yeah. She clearly knew about magic when she saw us and recognized that we were a sorcerer, specifically a dragon-blooded sorcerer. There's a good chance she's a hag. And if she is a hag, she probably stole their sister. Assuming their sister's a young child. I don't know if hags necessarily steal adults. How about y'all just calm down? What's going on here? Lower your weapons. I know this lady. I don't really know her, but she is generally friendly. It's nothing to do with me. Goodbye. Just calm down, everyone. What's going on here?
Careful. Don't trust a word out of her mouth. Our sister went to the hag, and we ain't seen her since.
Why are you all
Hand
covered in
over
blood?
heart, I don't know their sister. I will gladly help you all look for her, though.
Enough. Where is she?
Yeah. So, I'm inclined to believe that Ethel is actually a hag. They could just be using the word hag as just a, you know, old woman I don't like. We'll just call her a hag. But I'm guessing they mean it in the more literal sense of she's actually the fey creature, a hag. Or at least they speculate she is. We don't know of any evidence they have to prove it. But hags can change their appearance to look like normal people. We don't know what version... Well, I guess she'd be a swamp hag, a green hag. I was going to say we wouldn't know what type of hag. But there's the night hags. We read a book about hags, which also implies that the game was going to introduce a hag soon. Just standard game logic. Yeah. She's a green hag. Almost certainly. Therefore, probably not someone I should be siding with. So, yeah. It's a bit of game logic to assume she's a hag. Because we don't really know that. There was an insight check we failed. Ethel, what did you do to their sister? Yeah. It feels like we don't know. It's the problem. But I'm guessing, strongly guessing. And if she's not a hag, what's she gonna do to me? She'll be upset that I'm accusing her. But if she is a hag, then definitely siding with the humans is the better call. So yeah, Ethel, what did you do to their sister?
Bollocks! You were supposed to rush to my defense, love. Fat lot of good you are. Some advice? You ever darken my door, you'd best have that head bowed and an apology at the ready. Bye-bye now.
Bloody hells.
Yeah.
She just disappeared. Ain't seen nothing like that before.
Yeah.
She could shoot fireworks out of her backside for all I care. The hag has Rena.
Yeah, will someone please tell me what's going on? Good luck with that. Just, yep, I pissed her off. Now I'm out. Tell me what's going on.
It's our sister, Mayrina. She's... well... she was in a bad way after her husband died.
Started saying weird things, like how she was gonna bring him back.
Next thing, she's gone looking for the hag. Of all the stupid things to do. And we haven't seen her since. And no good ever came from dealing with a hag.
None of this matters, all right? We need to get her back, and fast.
Okay. So they seem very confident that she is in fact a hag. And the fact she disappeared in front of us makes that a very strong suspicion. Definitely magical. I don't know what hags would do with an adult. Besides just make deals and... I know hags usually use children as a form of killing the child in a form of creating a new hag. So they can increase their coven. But what would they want with an adult? And besides making a deal so that they get a bargain. Some benefit from it. But certainly if Mayrina had a husband, she's not a child. So let's see. I'll bring Mayrina home. You're on your own. I have enough problems. Wish you luck in finding her. Or the hag's magic is wild and chaotic. You'll be killed. I'm going to use that one. I'll let them know what they're into, but they're not going to just... At least I suspect they wouldn't just give up on their search because a random person they don't know is like, I'll find her. If they're good brothers, they'll be like, I don't know who you are. I'm going to keep searching myself. So I'll give them advice. What you do on your own is up to you, but I'll let you know that hags are dangerous.
I don't remember bloody asking you.
Hold on, Joel. Let him talk. What would you suggest?
Walk away, live. Trust a more experienced soul. I'll find your sister. Yeah. They won't take the walk away, live option. So, I'll find your sister. I'm heading that way. I don't have anything against this hag necessarily, but she did try and convince me to go meet her, supposedly with a claim that she could deal with my parasite. I'm guessing that offer is off the table unless I grovel, which I'm not going to do. So, yeah. We'll see how it plays out. We're heading there regardless. I'll find your sister. Trust a more experienced soul.
Are you joking? I ain't got a clue who you are. No way I'm leaving Rena to you.
And you're probably gonna die.
Joel.
Not a chance. We're getting her back on our own. Now, come on.
Yeah, level 1. Didn't get to see the other guy's level, but yeah. You guys are gonna die. But that's your choice. I gave you all the information to make an educated choice, and you are choosing to make a poor choice. Look at the map. Probably should stick with going down here, because it looks like the other path is heading more towards her. We'll follow the left side.
A chill runs up your spine. You feel like you're being watched.
Okay. Investigation, which we are terrible at. Look for anything out of the ordinary. Or Sorcerer Arcana, which we are ever so slightly better at. Attune your magic to find any disturbance. We will try to attune our magic. And call on Shadowheart to immediately cast guidance on us. No, that's not going to be enough. It's fine. We'll let it roll.
The place has a quiet sense of calm. You can't see anything strange.
Yeah, if you fail a roll, and the GM tells you, yeah, everything's totally fine. Nothing to worry about. It's a good bit of knowledge that not everything's fine and there is something to worry about. Let's read this loving note. Take a breather, lovelies, and have a bite to eat on me, Auntie E. Yeah, the hag is offering you food. Probably don't. This doesn't give us any camp supplies. Instead it has a skull and crossbone symbol in 10 turns. A succulent red apple that almost begs to be bitten into. No, sorry. Your apples, strangely enough, are not food, so I'm going to avoid them.
Oh dear.
Oh, hello.
Someone's left a trap out for us.
Interesting.
What a day.
Well then, disarm them. So I think we get XP for your success. And the only time we would lose our trap kit is when we fail, which he basically can't. Does that give XP? No, sadly. Darn. I would think it would. But apparently I think wrong. I probably should still disable them so I don't accidentally step on one without noticing.
Have a lot on my mind.
Alright, Beric, take the lead again.
Well, in it.
Barbed bulrush.
Ah!
Again, poison
My
apples.
finger. One day I'll catch a break.
Anywhere else? No, nowhere we can jump to. Actually, it thinks all this water is walkable. Interesting. Is that... Okay, I was wondering if that was taking us towards Ethel based upon seeing a quest marker there, but no, we're going complete opposite direction. Let's see what we have over here. Surely they don't have this here if there's nothing to see. Hello, stuffed bear. Muddy note. A worn note splattered with mud attached to a doll. It was clearly written in a hurry. Hold this every time you miss Mummy, baby, and do not leave camp. Back soon. I'm guessing someone left camp. So... child, maybe, who is missing their mom. And whoever the adult of the camp was aware of the hag and gave him the bear to try and have them focus on the bear rather than wandering off. And it seems to have not worked, if I'm reading that all correctly. Alright, we've got more stuff over here to check out.
Someone had a party here. Or something.
Oh, what am I suffering from? Rotting? An open wound is starting to rot? Ah. For 13 more turns. Disadvantage on ability checks and saving throws using charisma. He did mention getting a pricked finger. Intelligence nature. No ordinary creature did this. Red caps ripped the place to pieces. Red caps are around here apparently. But no, it was when we opened up the... Yeah, my finger received open wound. Okay. That was when we grabbed some bushes over there that had some of those poison apples in them. Empty potion bottle. Carafe of water. A loot. We can take that.
That might be worth a look.
You are real camp supplies. You are real camp supplies. So we'll grab all of that. A half-eaten apple. Examine. Also was camp supplies. Not a fake apple. Okay, that's a real apple. Oh, we keep failing our saves on rotting and it's getting worse. Flesh rot. Yeah. Bunch more turns now. I'm checking all of the food just to make sure. The Approachable East, Volume 2. Pages are stained with dust and mud, but between screeds about hygiene while traveling on the road, your eyes settle on this section. There were those that warned me against straying from the river, but I was out searching for an adventure, and where better than the fields of the dead? Living in Baldur's Gate, one hears much about this grand grassy plain, but one never visits, and for a place with such desolate name, it is positively teeming with life. Well, perhaps not teeming, but there are honest farmers to be found there, and a large number of ravens. Alas, I had no time to venture near the huge hills, or barrows as the locals call them, but I am told that the ancient artifacts are all but bursting out of the ground, a fine spot for a little relic hunting. Not sure what any of that is referring to. Okay, so we've got a camp here where everyone died because of presumably red caps. So I'm not going to camp at this fire. Though I suspect it's an option. Yes, barbed bulrush is what I attempted to loot, and it had poison apples in it. Someone buried a bunch of good stuff. We'll grab all of that. This water is not walkable. So let's get back on the trail. And yeah, given the fact that red caps tore up this place, I'm assuming these people decided to camp here at this campfire. Were probably stuck in a magical sleep and then killed by red caps. And I'm just not going to bother opening any of these barbed bulrushes. Do I want to explore up this direction? I guess so. There's a boat here. Oh, finally made our save versus the flesh rot. Good. Boat doesn't have supplies. It's just a boat that has gotten wedged in with the cliff over there. Okay, we'll explore more down that way later. In the meantime, I can jump rocks to get over to there. It's possible this will eventually connect around. Doesn't look like it, actually. I want to check out this giant tree. It looks like we got to go rock hopping. Well, I'm game. Wooden trunk in the water. More thieves' tools. Hopefully our character can make all the jumps. Looks like it'll be fine. Druid Sanctuary. Interesting. Just seems important. Tossing out... Hello, a save. Ancient Mud Mephit. Mephits are... demons, aren't there? Devils? Elemental in this case because it's made of mud. Deathburst Force. When the Mephit dies, it explodes with a force that deals 2 to 12 force damage to all creatures within 7 feet. On a successful save, the creature still takes half damage. Well, that's not ideal. Shadowheart, do you want to get over here? I'm guessing they're going to be an enemy, given the fact that we can just target them right away. Like there's no talking option, it's just straight to attacking. So, Astarion, I'm assuming you're not being seen yet. Good. Is there anywhere shadowed to hide? Apparently here. Get you a sneak attack. Oh, they're gonna spot you. Did not work. Apparently it did work. Woads, level 4. The methods are all level 3. Alright. Woads, what's your deal? You are weak to fire, or vulnerable to fire. That is good to know. Magic Club. In the Woodwoad's hand, this common branch becomes magical and deals an additional 3 to 12 bludgeoning damage. Ugh. So probably 3d4. Opportunity attack regeneration. The Woodwoad regains 10 hit points if it walks through a vine surface unless it took fire damage recently. So we need to take it out with fire. Fast. AC 18 and 54 health. Those guys are going to be a problem.
What now?
Luckily the Woads, wherever they are, back here, do not explode on death. Woad is next, but I don't think we can get an angle to attack it. Fortunately, the one that's we have a line of sight on is last in the initiative.
With haste.
But it's nearly dead, so definitely don't want to use any important abilities. How often can I use this? Once per short rest. Okay. I'll keep it in mind. Wish I could get to high ground or something. Let's pull back. Yeah, just the 10 health regen at the start of its turn. It's gonna be a problem. Do we try and take out the Woad first? Shadowheart, cast Bless on all of us. Party buff is important. And then have you move to there.
Good for the throat.
Let's... Oh, you don't have an action because you took your action already. Shooting. It was a fine action, I'm not going to complain about it. So I could have you dash and then get a dagger attack. I don't really want anyone next to it when it explodes just to take that 2 to 12 damage. Like that seems like a poor thing to intentionally take. You can use your action to dash, but I don't see the point of dashing just to get there and not be able to attack. Possibly let's move forward some.
Over there.
Mud. So it's just difficult terrain. It doesn't have any grease effects. That was what I was questioning. Can you kill this? No. Come on. We've used up 2 of our guys' attacks. And then keep moving forward towards this guy. So I want you to rage now. Sure. We'll get the rage going now. You're almost certain to get attacked. And the half damage will help.
I miss this.
What do I do with you? I could bonus action dash to get you to either of them. Thing is, he's only got his dagger, his offhand. So I could dash up to the Mephit, but then on, assuming you killed it, I would take a bunch of damage. Or I could dash up to this and get an attack in, but on its turn, it would regen. Unless Varric attacks it with fire successfully. Because attacking it to do 5 damage at most, when it regens 10, doesn't seem terribly useful. Ooh, lootables. Do you have ranged attacks at all? Is there any way for us to know? I don't think so. I'm just trying to figure out if I think it's going to hold back an attack from range, or if it's going to move into melee. Well, Cunning Dash. Move forward. Get an attack in. Or, no, I don't need you to use that. I was thinking the happy would be helpful. But it's not going to get happy. Because I doubt it counts as humanoid. Is there a way to see tags that apply? Race plant probably would be there. So yeah, we're not going to do the bite. Critical hit, only for 4 damage, sadly. And then you can pull back because of your ability. You're able to safely pull back without taking the attack of opportunity. Now everyone else goes. Wait, what did you do? Summoned young mud Mephit. They can summon more, and they can attack from range. Oh, this is going to turn out poorly. And you guys just summoned 2 more. Oh, and broke concentration on Bless. That is cruel. Okay, so you guys, you're just level 1s. And I'm guessing they can't summon more Mephits, but they also have the Death Burst. Very bad. You only have 12 health. The damage they're gonna do from exploding is what I'm really afraid of. But as it stands, I want to get fire damage on this guy. Sluggardly. What is sluggardly? Can't make opportunity attacks against its most recent attacker. Okay. So that's how they're handling that ability. 45 is not good. If I did something like this, still 45. I could say Thunder Wave to hit them. Unlikely to actually do the 12 damage, but if I succeed at pushing them away far enough, then possibly there's ways we could deal with them that wouldn't cause them to explode in our faces. The rest of these guys seem to all attack from range, which is nice. Only 45 with any of my spells. I'm tempted to just go triple Scorching Rays, then, or Scorching Ray to shoot 3 times. 3 times of 45 means at least one of them should hit. That'll do some damage, and it'll prevent the regen. But I'm not super concerned about them regenning 4 hit points. And 45% wasting a 2nd level spell feels very bad. But taking out the summons when they're just going to summon more also feels like I'm not making progress. So maybe we go here at 65 and then 2 more 45s here in the hopes that I do take out this one. So then no one else needs to waste a turn for that 4 damage. Because this is going to do 2 to 12. Technically it could miss, but it's 2d6. We'll get 4 damage, surely. Yeah. Whoa. Why did... When we kill these, their summons explode. Maybe? What happened there? Yes. Okay, we killed the wood, or the mud method, which caused... Can I increase this window? Doesn't seem I can. Yes, I can. Okay. Trying to read everything that happened. So we killed the ancient method with the 4 damage, which caused it to explode, which hit Karlach. I guess it was right next to her, so that makes sense. But then the young mud method doesn't say... Oh, yeah, young mud method disappeared because we killed that. It disappearing caused it to explode, so it hit Shadowheart, but it also hit the other young mud method, which is why it's now injured. Okay, that's everything that went on there. What a turn. And yeah, you stay back. We missed both shots on the Woad, it looks like. So it's gonna regenerate. That is a shame. Okay, you're gonna put yourself right next to Astarion. 20% chance to hit. That is not good. Huh. Interesting. Karlach. Can you get over here? Yes. And you're not entangled. Good. Still the 20%. Why is it so hard to attack him? What does he have going on? Resistant to piercing and bludgeoning. Weak to fire. I mean, AC 18 is something, but... Where's the disadvantage coming from? I guess that's what I don't know. Am I granting... Attack rolls against have advantage. Movement is halved. don't see anything that says you should be penalized. Unsure. Well, let's reckless attack. That'll get rid of the disadvantage. It only brings us to 45, which is still not good. If I can hit, that'll do fire damage. Perfect. Vines are gone, which shockingly did not burn Astarion. But he's now... You're still entangled, even though the vines all burned. That's not how that works. I mean, obviously it is how it works. But now it's standing in fire, which I am definitely cool with. Regeneration broken for a turn. Perfect.
Got to focus.
Shadowheart. If I move you back, it's going to get an attack of opportunity on you. But I don't have to get you too far back before... before you're out of the range of its explosion. Or do I just take the explosion? And I don't know which one of you guys... I'm sure I can actually find out which one of you is concentrating. You're not. You're not. You're not. Never mind. So I have no way of knowing which one of you guys is the one that's concentrating on that young method. Alright, let's have you pull back. I don't really want you to go into difficult terrain. Pull back to here. We'll take the attack of opportunity. 2 damage. Not the end of the world. Get you out of the mud. And then... 50%. It's so bad. 60%. Or something like that. Not gonna do as much damage. So... kind of a 50-50 chance of killing it on a successful 50% chance, well, 60% chance to hit. Them odds aren't great. Or I could do something like invoke duplicity. Since my concentration was already broken, that'll give advantage over here, which means Astarion... No. Astarion already has disadvantage because he's still entangled, so even with Invoke Duplicity, it wouldn't give...
Death's cold grip.
It would increase his chance of hitting, losing the disadvantage. It would just be a neutral attack, which he could then attack with sneak attack, because we wouldn't have disadvantage anymore, because they'd neutralize out, and Karlach would grant the advantage for the sneak attack. Chances of hitting aren't great, but he gets 3 attacks. Yes. Shadowheart. Invoke Duplicity. Over here. Perfect. Astarion. Sneak attack on it. 45%. Actually, just attack. It'll do sneak attack automatically if it hits. Okay. Concentration's broken on Entangle. So you're now... Come on. The vines are all gone and its concentration was broken. And yet... something going on there. Okay. Couldn't expect you to hit all 3 hits. But it's nearly dead. And I think those are going to be the scarier enemies. Particularly with the regeneration. So... getting it out of the way quickly will be nice. But I think that's going to be your turn, Astarion.
Concentrate.
Shadowheart, is there anything else you can do? Don't want to use concentration things. Healing word I could use. I don't think I need you using a healing potion yet unless they crit you. So for now, I guess just hold off your turn.
Let's cook with fire, baby.
Karlach's already taken her turn. So you're also done. Alright, these guys all get to go. Oh, dude. Summoning 2 more of the young Mephits. Oh, are you trying to get to Varric? That is going to make me unhappy. 3 more of the young Mephits. And all of them are surrounding Shadowheart. Oh, if they all pop, that's going to be some serious damage. I don't want you approaching me, if I'm being perfectly honest. You have 23 health. Realistically, not that much. It's kind of thinking I could hit all of these guys. It's a dex save? Yeah. What's your dex save looking like? Do we know? Your dex isn't great. Yeah, dex save of only a +1. What about you guys? Also +1 dex save. If I could... Not that I really want to be next to them, but I could potentially get my fire breath to hit a good chunk of them. Which could be nice. There's also something to be said of just casting Blur, since he's coming for me. Part of me wants to just hit this guy with some fire. Giving the dex save on him means that he's more likely to fail, because it seems his save is worse than my attack. So let's start moving forward. See what I can do. Oh, that hits Shadowheart. I'm barely too close. Can I pull back? That gets me slightly farther behind. No, still hits. Don't want the attack of opportunity. There we go. That's what I want to see. Oh.
Help, please.
Okay. They weren't supposed to pop. They only take... They have 12 health. How did I kill one of them? Oh, because one of them was nearly dead, and so that one popped, which then did damage to the next one, and it just went down the chain. Yep, that's my bad. Sorry, Shadowheart. Also invoked Duplicity, also vanished. Well, that was Varric's turn. Sadly, he is now very much in striking range, but I think that was a good turn besides the damage to Shadowheart. But he's about to get bludgeoned to the face. Yep, you didn't get to regenerate, which was good. He'll regenerate next turn unless we can hit him with fire. Starion, how would you feel about finishing him off? Assuming you can, because then I don't have to worry about fire. Miss. I don't think you're gonna pull it off, dude. Good crit. Not enough. 4 damage left, or 4 health.
I'm heating up.
Okay. I was hoping that that would be enough, but it's not. Karlach can finish him off, but it just feels like a waste for her to use her attack for 4 damage. Shadowheart could potentially... No, 9%. That's not happening. Shadowheart's going to use her turn to cure wounds on herself. Probably as a second level.
Take you.
Just so she's in a bit of a better state. Do I have you cast Shield of Faith on maybe Varric or yourself? Something to be said for that. What does the second level get us? Casting spells at a higher level doesn't grant any additional benefits. Oh, definitely don't do that then. Because Varric's about to get bludgeoned in the face. And I don't want that. But it's possible they're going to keep attacking Shadowheart. So maybe her boosting her own AC wouldn't be the worst. There's no only when not wearing armor or anything, right? No. Just gives the bonus. Yeah. Keep Varric alive. He's doing a lot of good damage. Hopefully your concentration doesn't break.
Fuck yes.
So I need you to finish this guy off because Astarion did not succeed. Reckless attack getting it to a 70%. If you hit, you kill. And then if you can get over to here, hopefully causing them to not want to keep doing their ranged attacks. That'll be good there. I don't really want you running through fire. But I do want you actually probably getting over here. Dealing with this guy.
Step quick.
Yep, sorry you're on fire. I was gonna say deal with that Mephit, but that Mephit will die as soon as whoever the controller is dies. Shadowheart, if you could pull back a bit. Perfect, they are just doing melee attacks. Nope, we've summoned another young Mephit. Really, you went for an entangle and then lit yourself on fire. And I was on the impression you didn't like being on fire. But hey, what do I know? Okay, all of us are now together in our turn order. If you can kill one of them, they're going to just all explode on each other. Which would be pretty cool. We don't need to deal with his regeneration because he's going to take burning. Although that doesn't kick in until the start of his turn. So the question will be, does he regenerate? Does the regeneration kick in before the burning damage? Or is the burning damage going to kick in first, therefore stopping the regeneration? I don't know. One of you is injured. 5 damage means a single magic missile is unlikely to take it out. Is it? Yes, because it's a d4 plus 1 for magic missile. Oh yeah, you're immobile even though there's no vines around, of course. Because if I can take out one, we'll get a bit of a splash explosion going on. Except I can't even target you. 30% on you. Because I'm entangled. Do I have any attacks that are save base? Not really. These are all attack rolls. Thunderwave is. If I got Astarion out of there, I could at least Thunderwave you. Be a bit of a waste of a second level spell. Or Magic Missile, because Magic Missile doesn't miss. And that's only a first level spell. So if I send 2 Magic Missiles to you, it'll almost certainly kill you, causing you to blast all of them, and Karlak, sadly. But possibly breaking concentration, therefore getting rid of some of the small methods. And we'll just send one at you. You lived! Minimum damage on both rolls there. Oh. The luck there. Okay, what can I do with you guys? We need to do fire damage to you.
Smell blood.
Alright, Karlak. Do I use your action to heal? Because you're approaching half dead. Or do I have you just wallop one of these guys? I'm not going to bother with wasting your attack on a 1 damage person. Can't believe that minimum damage on 2 bolts. Ah. I could have technically killed it with 1, but I gave it the second just to be sure, and it still didn't pull it off. Alright, reckless attack on this one. It has 6 health left, so Pommel Strike won't do it. Probably your turn. Don't see anything else I could do there. Can't do anything with you because you're immobilized and out of actions. Starion, I could have dip his weapons. Let's see. Shadowheart could move forward so that she can be a flanking partner, so he gets a sneak attack. Yes, yes, yes. So you step forward. Dip your weapon, specifically your melee weapon. Dip that in the fire. Double movement costs deep water. Wanting the fire.
This'll ruin someone's day.
Dipped in fire. And then attempt to attack him. 40% is not awesome. If I had you cast, say, this, 55% is much better. But I really need to make sure we hit him with fire. Because I can't guarantee that the burning will hit first. Starion, you're going to be attacking him. So we'll use 1 bonus action to also dip your weapons.
Elemental, my dear.
Now they both get fire damage. Start with an attack on him. Miss. There it is. That definitely broke the regeneration. And that's both of your actions. So now Shadowheart doesn't need to hit him with fire because we know it's broken. So then on her turn, and Astarion could back away if I wanted him to, but I'm not sure I do. We'll hold off on that. You're not going to kill him. Technically you could. 22's fairly middle of the 3d10. I could try it. He doesn't get the regeneration. He is burning. You're not burning. How did you lose burning? By being attacked by fire weapons. Come on, man. Or I could have her do a long-range shot at terrible percentage. No. She's going to attack this guy. The question... We're going to go with... level 1... inflict wounds. Ah, and the miss. Really hate that. Spells that do nothing on a fail. Just waste the spell slot. Wish it did like half damage on a fail or something. But okay. Pull out your melee weapon. And then end your turn. Do I want Astarion to back off? No. Because if it chooses to attack Astarion, it's probably a good thing because Shadowheart is a lot worse off. And he's not concentrating on anything. He can back off for free because of the his movement, mobility feat. But I think I'll leave him standing there. Okay. Not sure what the mud breath is doing, but we've been saving on it. Ooh, that was a hefty hit. Well, that'll be harder to get to you if you're way over there. Oh, concentration broken. Not cool. Yikes. So you are one of the ancient ones that's now hiding and only our ranged people can get to. I want to get you out of the deep water. If I could.
On my way.
Looks like that's as far as you're gonna get. What about the rest of you? What can you do?
Let's have some cuts.
Starion, go for... Why the disadvantage? Oh, because you're covered in mud. Mm-hmm. I could still take my 3 attacks with disadvantage. I could have Shadowheart aid him, which I think would get rid of the mud at the use of her action, which is probably good because his actions are better than hers. So aid him, get rid of the mud. Thank you. Now Astarion gets his attacks without disadvantage, which means he can get sneak attack on it. Yes? Yes. But I'm not going to waste the sneak attack. We'll let that happen on its own on a hit. Miss. There we go. And we got the fire, so no regen again. And a final attack. Nope, only a single attack, but the regen was broken, which is what we were specifically mainly looking for. So that's your whole turn done, besides potentially a move. You have a bonus action still, but it would just be for healing word or drinking a potion.
Ready for another round?
Karlak has the young Mephits around, but that doesn't particularly matter. I would rather have you take out the ancient Mephits, if possible. You'll get lots of attacks opportunity if you try and get over there. Which I think I'm probably fine with. Cleave would attack both, but I don't think that really helps me. Could also go here and cleave both of these guys. Because cleave is going to do 7 to 15 on each, which means we could potentially kill that one. Certainly will if we do kill this one and cleave into that. Or go here and cleave. Yeah, I'm liking that. We'd be taking out one of the ancients and doing a hefty damage to the Wood. So yes, take your double attacks opportunity. And go here. Take your double attacks opportunity and go here. Yep, set yourself on fire. Totally fine. And hit both of them. Not Shadowheart. I don't think we... Yeah, Shadowheart's not marked. I don't even think if she was in range it would hit her anyway. And try and hit both of them. So yeah, some heavy hits, but we took out the Wood, we took out that ancient and one of the young Mephits. So that's your turn. We've got a couple more youngs and a very injured ancient and a fully healed ancient. So pull back to... No, Varric, what are you doing with your turn? You still have your action. We could take out this ancient. It would get rid of probably one of these. What's your chances of hitting? 65 is not bad. Glad the Woads are gone. Or do I go with the magic missile again? And do, say, 2 magic missiles on you just to guarantee death. Guarantee, I say, is last time it didn't work. And then we toss the last one over here. I think I like that. Just start injuring that one. Okay, that one exploded on our party again. It's all fine. So now we've got 1 ancient and 1 young. And you are out of movement, apparently. Kind of thinking about moving the party together and then dropping a potion in the middle. Since we're all sort of gathered up already, might be a wise thing to do. Yeah. Carlac, can you
It's go time.
walk into the water? How far can you move? Okay, you still have lots of movement left on your turn. Yes, walk into water. I don't know where the water technically counts. Lost condition burning. Good. So just gather up with the group. Yeah,
Let's turn someone inside out.
you're good. All of you just stay there. And then someone will throw a healing potion. Probably Shadowheart. Because that explosion that's going to happen this turn is going to be bad. So Shadowheart,
What should I do?
I want you to throw a healing potion right here. I could have Varric join that. But it's not really needed. He's not that injured. That certainly helps, but that is your action for the turn, sadly. So let's just go to
My turn.
Carlac. Have you do a hefty hit on this one. And then Astarion, do the same. You'll probably miss some of them because your accuracy is super bad because you're covered in mud.
A little help, please.
There we go. No one died. There was some
Won't last much longer like this.
scary fights going on there. But only 1 healing potion, which is not bad. Oh, this episode's going long. So we'll stop the episode here. And next time we'll finish, we'll loot all of everything here. See what's on this island. Before we get back to exploring this swamp? Didn't call it a swamp. Sunlit wetlands. Looks swampish to me from a distance, but yeah. So we'll stop here and see you next time.